Why is it that you can explain something perfectly to one person and they get it instantly, but you explain the exact same thing to someone else and they look at you like you are speaking an alien language? Thomas Erickson says the problem isn't intelligence. They just speak a different language than you do. Some people are aggressive reds. Some are chatty yellows. Some are calm greens. And some are analytical blues. If you are a blue talking to a red, you might as well be speaking alien. This is the core of Surrounded by Idiots. It breaks down the 4 personality types that govern how we think, work, and fight. Here are the 10 lessons to decode human behavior. Lesson 1. Communication happens on the listener's terms. Whatever you say to a person is filtered through their frames of reference, biases, and personality. The biggest mistake we make is treating others how we want to be treated. Erickson says that is the golden rule of failure. If you are detail-oriented, you explain things with details. But if the listener is a big picture person, they hear noise. What you say isn't what counts. What they hear is what counts. To communicate effectively, you have to act like a chameleon. You must step out of your own personality zone and step into theirs. If you don't adjust your transmission frequency, the radio on the other end will just play static. Lesson 2. The red personality. Dominance. Reds are ambitious, competitive, and task-oriented. Their motto? Get it done. Meet the red. Think of Steve Jobs or Gordon Ramsay. They are loud, fast, and decisive. They care about results, not your feelings. If you ask a red, "How was your weekend?" they think you are wasting their time. To handle a red, be quick, be direct, don't waffle. Give them the bottom line immediately. If you are slow or vague, they will crush you. They aren't trying to be mean. They just view time as a resource and inefficiency as a sin. If you want a red to like you, help them save time. Lesson 3. The yellow personality. Influence. Yellows are social, optimistic, and relationship-oriented. Their motto? Let's have fun! Meet the yellow. This is the life of the party. They are creative, persuasive, and they never stop talking. They don't care about spreadsheets. They care about the vibe. If you are trying to sell an idea to a yellow, forget the data. Sell the dream. Sell the excitement. But be warned, yellows are great at starting things and terrible at finishing them. They are easily distracted. To handle a yellow, smile, laugh at their jokes, and let them talk. If you are too cold or serious, they will think you are boring and tune you out. Lesson 4. The green personality. Stability. Greens are patient, relaxed, and conflict-averse. Their motto? Let's keep the peace. Meet the green. This is the most common personality type. They are the kind, supportive listeners who keep the world turning. They dislike change and hate conflict. If you come at a green with high energy or sudden changes, they will shut down. They need security and predictability. To handle a green, slow down. Don't push them for an immediate decision. Ask them how they feel about the plan. They care about the group's harmony. If you are aggressive, you will lose them. They won't fight back. They will just silently withdraw. Lesson 5. The blue personality. Compliance. Blues are analytical, precise, and cautious. Their motto? Is this correct? Meet the blue. Think of an engineer or an accountant. They are obsessed with details, logic, and correctness. They don't trust gut feelings. They trust Excel sheets. If a yellow says, "We have a ton of sales," A blue asks, define a ton. What is the exact number? To handle a blue, do your homework. Do not exaggerate. Do not be emotional. Stick to the facts. If you give a blue a compliment, they get suspicious. But if you give them a well-organized spreadsheet, they will love you. They aren't cold. They are just accuracy obsessed. Lesson 6. Adapting your style. Flexibility is the key to power. Now that you know the colors, the magic trick is adaptation. If you are a red and you're talking to a green, you need to lower your voice, sit down, and ask about their family. If you are a blue talking to a yellow, you need to stop focusing on the decimal points and show some enthusiasm. Erikson argues that the person who can adapt their style to the room is always the most influential person in that room. You aren't being fake. You are being multilingual. You are translating your message into a language they can understand. Lesson 7. Recognizing stress responses. Under pressure, people revert to their extreme nature. You can spot someone's true color when the building catches fire. Under stress, a red becomes aggressive and starts blaming people. A yellow becomes overly dramatic and seeks attention. A green becomes passive-aggressive and stubborn. They just shut down. A blue gets stuck in analysis paralysis and obsesses over minor faults. When you see someone acting crazy under stress, don't take it personally. Recognize it as a stress response of their color. A red yelling isn't personal, it's just their release valve. Lesson 8. How to give feedback. Criticism is dangerous if delivered in the wrong package. How do you tell someone they messed up? If they are red, give it to them straight. This is wrong, fix it. They respect strength. If they are yellow, you have to be careful. They take criticism personally. Sandwich it between praise. You're great, but fix this one thing and you'll be even better. If they are green, be gentle. Criticism makes them feel unsafe. Assure them you still like them. If they are blue, bring proof. Don't say, you're doing bad. Show them the metric that is below standard. They can't argue with data. Lesson 9. Body language clues. You can identify a color before they even speak. You don't need a personality test, just look at them. Reds have a firm handshake, maintain intense eye contact, and lean forward. They look like they are in a rush. Yellows are tactile. They touch your arm, smile constantly, and use big hand gestures. Greens have a relaxed posture, lean back, and avoid direct conflict in their eyes. Blues keep a distance. Their face is often expressionless, and they hardly move their hands. Read the body, and you'll know how to pitch the mind. Lesson 10. The cocktail effect. Very few people are just one color. While it's easy to put people in boxes, Erikson reminds us that most people are a mix. About 5% of the population is one single color. 80% have 2 dominant colors, and the rest have 3. You might see a red-yellow, who is a loud, charismatic leader, or a green-blue, who is a quiet, detail-oriented supporter. The goal isn't to label people so you can judge them. The goal is to understand the dominant trait in the moment so you can build a bridge rather than a wall. Once you understand the colors, you'll realize you aren't surrounded by idiots. You're just surrounded by people. If you found these 10 lessons helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, keep reading, and I'll see you in the next summary.